What's going on, everybody? Hey, this is Andy on the mic, and welcome to the second episode of that One Interesting podcast. And today we have several guests with us. But as usual, before we get started, here's a couple ways to get in contact with us. First, with our email is that oneinterestedpodcast@gmail.com. The email is that oneinterestedpodcast@gmail.com. And through our blogging site, which is that oneinterestedpodcast.blogspot.com. Our blogging site is that oneinterestedpodcast.blogspot.com. Go ahead and check it out. Comment and leave any topics that you would like to hear on the podcast. And don't be afraid to leave any type of criticism in a way that we can improve the podcast. But yeah, guys, so go ahead and check it out. But today we have a couple guests with us today. And I'm going to let them, introduce themselves. We even have another guest with us that came back that he liked the podcast so much that he decided to come a second time. Mr. Mark himself. And we got a couple guests. Hey, boys, introduce yourself. Go ahead and introduce yourself. We'll start with.
Hey, my name Trey.
Yep.
It's the one and only Webby.
And Mark.
Yeah, Mark, I'm here. You know the vibes.
For a second time.
Yeah.
So how your boys doing, man?
Living life, man.
Living life?
Yep.
Doing all right out here.
Waiting on
Can't complain.
Sure, you look tired, man. What's going on?
Working hard, man.
Where you worked at? You don't want to tell people?
School board. With the kids, with the kids.
earlier.
Kids
You
back?
said you was dealing with too many females.
Yeah.
Man. You
What?
said you was dealing with too many females. That's why you tired, right?
This shit.
Yeah. And remember, we're going to public, so you don't want to put too much info out there. You want to put too much out there. And that's your brother too, right? You're related, right? Tell him.
Of course.
trying
That's
to
my
put-
brother on the mic.
You trying to put me on the school bus?
Hey, that's crazy, yo. Well, we got one interesting question for y'all today. It's about relationship, and the question is, what are the characteristics that you'll look in the females before you'll take the big step into going to take any type of step you'll want to take with that females and going further?
Personally, what I look at is her personality. Can she hold a conversation? Is she outgoing? She kind-hearted and not with the drama? And some pretty teeth on a nice young lady. That always helps. What you look for?
Me personally, you feel me? Characteristics, man. She got to have a good head on her shoulders. That's first off, you feel me? She can't be with the extra, you feel me? Just all that extra, just whining all the time, you feel me?
Complaining.
I ain't on that, you feel me? And she gotta be, you feel me, motivated. You feel me?
But
Motivated.
the thing is, every female is complaining though, so.
I mean, I could take a little complaining, but you
You sound like you generalizing women.
Oh.
Everyone complaining.
I mean, that's like girls. They gonna complain about certain things that's not going their way. So they gonna say something. Like most of the thing, they like to talk. I mean, like they gonna talk. Why? To get your attention. And if you don't pay them that attention that they need and that things that they want, they're gonna keep talking until they get it. Most
So
girls
if you
gonna
don't
do
show them the attention, they
probably
complain
yeah.
and do tick for tack to
Yeah.
get your attention, the attention that they want.
But finish up, Trey.
I could take a little complaining, but complaining about every single thing, I ain't on that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Some things just shouldn't deserve a reaction to. You feel me? You shouldn't have to, sit here and think every time before you make a decision or say something to her that, oh wait, she might react in a bad way. So I
Are you
wanna
talking
say
about
that.
like on your perspective, like, oh yeah, like you thinking about, oh yeah, I don't feel like I should say that to her because she might react a certain way because she
Yeah.
might complain about it.
Yeah, if I gotta feel like that
Yeah, I feel
talking to a female, you feel me? Then it's just hard for me to. You feel me?
yeah, that kind of gets you that to that
Yeah.
uncomfortable spot,
Exactly.
like where you're not opening up, be like, oh yeah, just because she think that that kind of get you like not being yourself fully
Exactly.
to the max that you want to be comfortable in the relationship. That when you're in a relationship, you're trying to get comfortable.
It makes a relationship
Exactly.
boring at that point.
Now you pretty much just going through the motion. You feel me?
That kind of push people away too. That push me away.
Oh, yeah,
If you
most-
complain a lot, I
Push
can't
dudes
deal with
away.
that.
Yes, it pushes.
That'll
dudes
most
away.
definitely push you away.
So are you done with your characteristic? Is that all?
Yeah, man, you just gotta be motivated. It can't be. You gotta have a good head on your shoulder. Don't be with the extra, and be faith driven.
Be specific. What are the extra though? What's the extra?
I ain't respond to your text messages in a couple of hours, so now you overreacting, thinking I'm doing something
That
I ain't got
sound
no
like-
business doing.
That sounds like trust issue, man. Low key.
Yeah,
They all got them.
you feel me? Some
They
some
definitely
females, you feel me? They dealing with trust issues, man. They got
Wait, pause. Durante, you just, generalized
I
right
did.
there. You said they
I
all
did,
got
I
them.
did.
Right? You just
They all got
earlier
trust
he was
issues.
telling me how I generalize. I was saying
Yeah, they
all female complain, but like you
about
said,
that. They do got trust issues.
why you say that?
Like you said, if you're not responding in a reasonable time, they're thinking the worst. You might be doing something you shouldn't be doing when you
That's
just probably
crazy.
could be busy at work.
Shit. But for all the female out there, if a guy don't text after a couple hours, just notice 90% of the time he probably be at Bible study. That's what I 90% of the time, especially in the afternoon, bro.
You can't forget about the gym. Man.
Oh yeah, the gym, Bible
gym.
study,
Yeah, or school,
yeah, school,
work,
work, yeah,
taking a nap.
yeah, sleeping.
Sleep is that's
Yeah.
a major. Like one time, a girl, she thought I wasn't just responding to her like for 3 hours. I told her, listen, I was in the living room taking a nap. My phone was in my room. It was just that simple, but kept explaining myself, but she didn't believe me. So eventually, we just fell off.
See, she just
Stuff
said,
like
never
that.
mind.
Lazy.
I ain't got to put up with that.
That's crazy. So you was basically, so after so she was complaining a lot
Yeah, a lot
about the texting,
about the texting.
just because you went to sleep.
Yeah, just because I'm asleep.
So you don't have any type of communication after, like, yo, I was sleeping.
I mean, I could have told her, beforehand, I'm about to go to sleep, but
And
When
you
I go-
didn't.
yeah, I didn't. It just I go to sleep and
That was
when I
one
would-
time
No,
only.
it happened on multiple occasions.
So the second time, what'd you tell her?
I was asleep. I was sleep. I mean, that's the truth. I was asleep. Ask my brother. I sleep
So
a
she
lot.
still
Still complain.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
ain't sleeping all the time. I sleep a lot, bro.
Yeah.
And when I'm sleeping, can't nobody really wake me up.
Yeah,
I snore
was-
and all that.
Was you in a relationship or something like
Nah,
that?
we weren't in a relationship.
You
We
was just
getting-
friend?
Just friends, getting to know each other.
What stage? The talking stage? Mark,
They
help
can-
us out, Mark.
They can label that as a talking.
Yeah.
I like to call it getting
trying
to
to
know
figure out.
someone, but the women like to call it talking stage.
But go ahead, Mark. What'd you think? Was it the talking stage?
I don't know. He ain't giving me enough context.
We hanging out, getting.
Oh,
each
y'all
other,
hanging out? Y'all going out in public or no?
Yeah, if you go to the movies
Aight.
here and there. Go to the movies here and there.
That's
Oh, that's the
That's
talking
the talking
stage.
stage.
So what is getting to know? Wouldn't that be getting to know someone?
I mean, you see, with me, I feel like there's a meeting point where y'all meet. Then it's communication stage. The communication stage is right before the talking stage. So I think that
So explain this communication stage. What's that?
it's small talk. You know,
Just
good morning texts here and there. How your day was, different stuff like that. You know, the small talk. You ate today type stuff. The small talk.
okay.
Different things like that. Now the talking stage is where you make a decision. We're gonna talk about our future and to see if you gonna go to the next step or we finna cut this off right here. So that's the talking stage. You don't take the talking stage out of public. See, it's the dating stage after the talking stage.
Mm-hmm.
See, once you get to the dating stage, that's when you go out in public. See, the talking stage is pillow talk time. Like
Talking
Well,
stage,
where
pillow
you
talk.
You on the phone, you have a long conversation, you really get to know this person. Like, all right, let me see if you worth the date, and let me see if I can take you out in public. You feel me? Different
That's
things
true.
like that. So that's pretty much what I think the talking stage is. So you are like in the talking stage, they ain't supposed to meet your people, none of that, your friends, none of that. Like
that's
they
a
can meet
negative.
your friends by
It won't
accident.
happen.
They meet your friends by accident, but I'm saying like in the talking stage, pretty much you just having deep conversation to see if you going to the next level, which is the dating stage.
Mm-hmm.
See, the dating stage, I ain't gonna take a bit out to eat if I don't know how she is for real.
Yeah. See, that's why I want to go to the movies. Can't
real
nobody
talk.
see us in the movies.
Oh, they done seen you. They done seen you.
I mean,
You gotta
see
walk
now.
in.
to the let
Somebody
out,
walked
but-
Ain't
Is
gonna
Walk
walk
that-
out.
the let out maybe, but
Hey,
It's not like you gonna go into the back door and go to the movie. You gotta go through the
I
front
only,
door.
I only go to the movies at night.
Or you helicopter in from the top.
real though.
But pause, man. Trey, you look nervous, man. I
Nah.
feel like you got a lot to talk about, but you don't want to put it in public.
Yeah. Speak on it, Trey. Speak on it.
Talk
Hey,
that
Trey, you
talk,
gotta
man.
talk, man.
Speak
Let
on
them
it.
know, man.
Talk that talk, man. Talk that
Trey
talk.
say he don't want to talk.
Nah, man. I feel a bit more Holland, man. You feel me? That's all straight facts, man.
So
like,
you basically saying your 3 characteristics is like she gotta have a good head on her shoulder. You don't like girls that
they do too much.
that's do too much, like arguing
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
and
That's a
be
no.
motivated,
Faith driven.
faith driven.
Hey, but we not done with the topic. Before that,
No, I'm not done. I'm just trying to like summarize.
It's a bigger picture. in the Devontae situation.
And what happened?
It seems like it's a miscommunication.
I mean,
Somebody
it's a,
think
it's a miscommunication a
The
little bit, but
arguing.
it's the
hey, somebody
arguing
was
is like-
on this talking stage and somebody was on the dating stage.
That could be
What it
true.
sound like?
Yeah,
That could be
yeah.
true, but
You feel me? Because
I feel like that conversation.
the
wasn't
reason
had
why
yet.
she mad, let's dissect this
That's
a little
the
bit.
arguing part that you don't like. You might be confused.
Let's dissect this situation.
Yeah,
you
let's
feel me?
dissect it.
Now she mad because he said he was asleep, right? You know.
Correct.
See, usually when
Multiple
female,
times. Multiple times.
multiple times. So most of the time when females on the dating stage, they want you to explain and tell them what you're doing before you do it. You feel me?
But Durante, what stage you was in?
Getting to know it,
The
like
communication stage, right?
Yeah, like communication, talking.
yeah, pillow
They're talking.
Even if they see Devontae head, they in the talking communication stage, and her head they in the dating stage.
But how can that get misconstrued? We had that talk. Like we not dating yet. We didn't have that talk before. We not dating.
Well, after you take them out of the boat, things
Yes, sir.
things can get tricky now.
See,
Real-
I feel like
We in
that's
the gray area now.
That's
Yeah.
That's a
That's
maturity
crazy.
level between the man and the woman. And she just not as mature to know the line.
But you feel me? The reason why I say that is because she wants you. See, when you dating somebody, you usually be like, "All right, I'm about to go to sleep." You feel me? The fact that you didn't do that, now she mad at you. She
And it
mad
happened
at you.
multiple times again. I'm gonna say it multiple
So
times.
pretty much what she's trying to say is, nigga, you better let me know when you gonna sleep.
Before, so I don't call you 7 times.
That's crazy. That's a weird conversation.
Real
Like,
live.
if I'm just watching TV and I just fall asleep, take a nap. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not processing
that can't
that.
happen all the time.
Oh,
though.
not
That's-
all the time, but it happened like I'll say 3 to 4 times. Like,
And you left after that 3 or 4 times.
yeah,
Third strike, you out.
yeah. I gave it one more, a bonus. I fell
Man.
asleep again.
Go ahead, Trey.
I don't
talk.
feel like you should be like, ain't no obligation of telling somebody when
You
about
about to go to even if
I
you're
feel
not
me.
dating.
You feel me? It's always nice to know that person. They tell you they about to go to sleep. Or
Being
you feel that
considerate,
person.
being considerate of them.
But come on now, everybody human.
Yeah.
You feel me? You gonna
Not-
fall asleep sometime.
not everybody think alike though, but some people some people usually get mad at others. Like, oh yeah, if I'm texting you at night, I don't know where you just stop texting me and you fall asleep.
Mhm.
Some people get mad the next morning and be like, yo, what happened? You didn't even tell me anything. I was just waiting for your text.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And you just fall asleep on me like that.
I mean, it happens. Like, you feel me? It might not seem like the right thing to do from the female perspective, but I feel like that's just life.
I don't think that's something that a woman should complain about, though.
Sleep?
Yeah,
All right.
like your man fell asleep.
there are bigger things to be.
There's a lot of
But I
small
feel like
things.
she wasn't mad that you went to sleep. She's
Yeah.
mad you didn't communicate that you was going to sleep.
Lack of communication.
That's crazy.
You feel me?
But I can't communicate because I'm asleep. I'm asleep.
But you talk. You know when you're about to go to sleep though.
Man,
Sometimes you don't.
they got to put the phone down sometimes.
Sometimes you don't.
Realization.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I ain't on the female side on that one.
So,
But then again, you gonna do what you need to do if that person's important to you.
Most
Oh,
definitely.
yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta remember that now.
But that wasn't my girlfriend.
Exactly.
With my girlfriend, we wasn't dating, so you feel me? I wasn't obligated.
Exactly.
I
We
wasn't
get to
considering her.
nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
nah,
wasn't considering her
you
feelings
fall
at
asleep on
the
your
time.
girlfriend too, now.
Yeah. But
But-
then after
But
y'all
you
start
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't feel it if it's
communicating,
your girl.
hey, after y'all started communicating, you can be like, damn, yeah, I should have told you. You feel me? I am going to sleep. Let me let you know.
I'm wrong for that.
I'm
And
wrong with that.
It shouldn't happen
Cool.
again, but if it do, this what it is, and
Exactly.
I'm gonna do better. But
Yeah, I had.
that conversation only should be, for the girlfriend. We ain't to that level. I don't think I should be having that conversation.
But go
Yeah,
ahead, Trey.
that real.
Yeah. My chick one time say, I one time fell asleep. Okay, next time you need to be let me know when you going to sleep. I'm like, okay, you feel me? Blase squaze, that's real. 2 nights, you feel me? I let her know I was going to sleep. That third night, sleep on her. Didn't let her know nothing. Feel me?
Was that your girl or you was in the talking stage?
Oh, nah, I'm a chick.
Huh? Oh, that was your chick?
Yeah.
Oh, but she wasn't mad at you after you fall asleep though.
Yeah, she was mad.
After you explained to her that, sometime I'll be falling, did you explain to her like sometime I'll be falling asleep?
I mean, it was already. She should have I ain't gonna say she should have. She already knew that I fall asleep.
yeah.
But the fact that for 2 days straight, I let her know, and then that third day I didn't let her know. Now you feel me? She calling her feelings again. You feel me?
That's crazy.
You know.
Yeah, I'm on your side on that one.
Immature,
I feel like them the things that kind of
irrational.
them the things that really I don't want to say ruin relationship, but that's what it's them type of things that start relationship from going to
It causes
the
friction.
next level, or you feel me, becoming something. You feel me? Just the small things.
Yeah, the smallest thing, yeah.
Turn into big things.
But y'all don't have nothing else to say? Mark,
About what?
so we good on the problem that Ronte was having?
Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
communication. It was
They-
like communication.
They on different pages.
I
You remember
like
the
it.
time
Yeah,
zones
we
we're
was
talking
on
about?
different pages.
Yeah.
You know, Durante in
Definitely.
Florida, she in Cali.
Yeah.
3 hours back.
Definitely.
3 hours, 3 hours behind.
Definitely.
Misunderstanding on.
Misunderstanding.
Ronte
Yeah,
had
was
char-
bad.
That's crazy. So you
Oh,
were
Lord.
saying like your 3 characters was what?
Her personality, her
What else?
looks.
Looks.
Damn, I said one more. I forgot the other one. But those are the 2 biggest: your personality and your looks.
So
And
like
being
what-
able to keep a conversation. I think that was the 3rd one.
Oh yeah. So you never had like some girls how they can talk.
Too much?
No, they talk pretty good. They can talk face to face, but when it comes to texting, you never experienced that.
No, I never
Yeah.
experienced.
That's crazy.
If she was able to talk in like
That's the
face to
part.
face, she was able to like communicate through text.
You know, some girls are good at talking face to face, but when it comes to texting, bro,
See, I've had the opposite. They was able to talk through text because they was able to think about what they trying to say, but face to face is like real dull and
that's weird.
they don't
though.
have the answers for
Yeah, it's crazy.
questions. And
How they can
that happened
how
to
it
you.
can be, yeah. Out of the you feel me? The ones I done came across, you got some that's like that. You feel me? They talk good in person,
Yeah, I feel you.
or and they don't talk good over text, and they talk good over text, but in person, you feel me? They don't talk good. But I feel like once you get with her, once you feel me, you make one of them that ain't got both of them, your girl or whatnot. Then I feel like you either deal with it or you gotta
Get it and
mold
quit it.
her
Yeah,
into look.
that.
We gotta trying to figure out how we can have a decent conversation, interesting conversation in person.
So
Or
I
on
got a
text.
question for y'all boys. Y'all think there's such thing as a bad texter, or
Yes.
just a? Oh yeah, do you think so?
Yeah, there's bad texters.
bad texture as in like
What
A bad
what
a
you-
bad
what do you mean
texter
by
like is
not
someone that
responding?
can't. Nah, a bad texter is someone that
That
can't
too,
carry
yeah,
a
it's the same
conversation
thing.
in texting. Because if I'm texting you, I'm expecting you to text me back. That's something I can text you back, continue that same conversation.
I got you. Like
If I text you, hey, yo, this
And-
day was crazy. I did this and that. And you
somebody
text like,
say,
oh, that's
okay.
great.
Yeah. They,
What the hell you expect me to say after that?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're
Whatever.
saying.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
So is
Or
a bad
okay,
is a
LOL.
bad texter the one that take forever to text back? Is that
Oh,
bad
nah,
text?
nah, not necessarily, but a person that dry texts you,
I
like
mean,
they
it could
text.
be
That's a
labeled as
bad
that.
text.
That's one
Yeah,
too.
the person
But my
that.
thing is,
It's different.
are they a bad texter or they just doing a text you?
Oh,
It could be
that's
both.
that's,
Could be both.
that's
a good
crazy.
one.
That's a good one
That's a
too.
good. That's a good
Cause
one.
I done seen some bad texters turn into some good texters
That's real.
after I
That's
stopped
real.
texting.
That's deep now. That's deep.
But,
That's true.
But
Hey.
the other thing is, some girls, you know, when you first text them, they don't usually like. You gotta, you know, it's patient. You
Yeah,
gotta,
you gotta make them open up.
Yeah,
You gotta
once
get
they
them to open
open up, you see a different person when they start texting you.
Yeah, but I think that's also if they start feeling you or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they,
If you
yeah,
ain't that,
yeah.
If you ain't that dude, you ain't
Yeah,
get that
'cause
response.
they could be a bad texter for
But
years.
I hit, I hit girls
Real
like
live.
when you text them, they like you, but they just make you work way too hard
Way
than you
too
supposed
hard.
to
Like,
be.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like you
Yeah.
gotta like put every conversation. You gotta start everything.
And if a girl doing that, I'm gone.
Tell them
For
again.
me,
Facts.
if I don't, you feel me? Like,
Facts
nah,
though.
you
I
not
feel
finna-
like I'm chasing you.
Yeah, that's dead. That's
Hey.
not gonna happen.
Ain't doing no.
My mama always told me never chase nobody but God. You hear me?
Man.
Real live.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what happened.
She
Mark,
get-
where'd you get that's like, you know, where'd you get that statement from your mom, you said?
Yeah, my mom told me that. You know,
Yeah.
Don't
Mhm.
chase nothing but God. You hear me?
Real live.
She missed out on the blessing.
The fact
there,
that
you
if
feel
it
me?
turned into a
Amen.
chase, then that means
Anybody,
she making me do something. Like
Anybody-
she making me chase her.
do you
feel
have
me?
any Bible
Yeah.
verse that related to what you just said? Any Bible verse?
Yeah, Mark.
ahead.
Mark 3.5.
Hey, ladies, when we don't text you, you know what we're doing. We're reading the Bible.
You feel me?
We're reading the Bible. 90% of the time, like Andy said, 90% of the time we're reading the Bible.
And you can't question us about it.
Yeah.
And you can't get mad because it's the Bible.
Talking to God.
If we're there sleeping, reading the Bible, or working out.
Yeah, that real.
Yo, that's crazy. But what we're saying, like, but texting, right?
Yeah, you just not supposed to be chasing no female. Like
No.
that just don't. That ain't supposed to happen. I mean, I believe in like the dudes should, you feel me, pursue or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But after a while, if it become attract me and I'm
Yeah.
out here
Yeah,
running,
yeah.
and you running.
Mm-mm.
You know,
We ain't on that. We
I
ain't
know
No,
on
we ain't
that.
on that.
At a
I'm
certain
gonna need you to turn around at some point.
Yeah,
Or
acknowledge
slow
me.
down or something.
Let's slow down.
Something. Yeah.
you know, at a certain point when you text a female, like, yo, if I'm chasing you, at least you got to give me, you know, something.
You gotta reciprocate some type of
Yeah,
energy.
you got to
yeah.
give me something, like something to keep going.
Yeah.
Because might get unmotivated, like just
Exactly.
stop. Like what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
what's the point? What's your personality like?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
am I
boring.
chasing after?
Basically, if I'm chasing you, like while I'm chasing you, and you know you're trying to make me chase you, you gotta show me what type of personality that you have. That for me to give me, you know, that boost that gotta keep me going to chasing you.
I don't think no dude should chase. I think it should be like, I don't know what's the word, like
Mutual, like
Yeah.
something mutual, like both. of
mutual,
us.
like what you
Yeah,
working for.
yeah,
Like no
like-
dude shouldn't have to literal. You feel me? Chase no female. You feel me? Like
I mean, I think the dude should let the girl know, like, listen, I'm attracted to you. I wanna, I'm interested in you, but
you
that
know-
chasing shit.
you know, most
Aw.
girls. You feel me? Once they find a dude that's chasing them, most of the time,
Yeah,
the
they get
dude
big headed.
who they were running away from, running towards, don't want them. So now they're trying to turn back around to the dude that was so called chasing them, and now that dude
it's too late.
ain't even messing with them no more.
It's
Now
too
they, you feel me?
late.
Now
They
they,
stuck.
now they always stuck like Chuck.
Now
Nah,
they
you feel
finna
me?
go, now they finna go settle for somebody else.
Yeah, now they go back to neutral.
That's crazy.
Now they all messed up now.
Oh, Lord.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
But anyway, like, so I have another question on the characteristic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you still mess with a female that's missing, like, that don't have the characteristic that, you know, y'all mentioned? Would you take them seriously, or would you still mess with them?
That's a good question. That's a good one. Because, we read the Bible as men, and the Bible said we should be equally yoked. So,
Yeah, man.
that's a good question.
Me. Let's see. Certain characteristics, you feel me? You be willing to put up with, but some, you feel me? Depending on the dude and the seriousness of the characteristic, you feel me?
No, you said that she don't have?
Yeah, but back to Trey, though.
Oh, my
Like,
bad.
you say, all right, if she have a good head on her shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
she got a nice personality,
Mm-hmm.
but she's not really motivated. Like, would you willing to take the chance with her and mold her to that person that you want her to be?
Yeah, most definitely. Because you feel me, you can like me. I'm all about molding. Like some things, you feel me, with a female, I look at it and be like, okay, I'm gonna try to, you feel me, work on this
Yeah.
and try to build her into the person I want her to be. A molder. motivation, you can feel me. You can motivate your female, and especially that's trying to be your girl, so want more out of life. You feel me? Just have some type of excitement out of life. But if she one of them, you feel me, worship the devil type people, then I ain't on that. I'm gonna stay far back from that. Cause if I try to talk to her about God, she might try to throw the devil on, try to talk about persuade the devil on me, and I ain't really on that.
You're turning this to a religion podcast.
Negative.
Nah, but for real though, like
Bible verse.
nah, but it's like some things, you feel me, you willing to put up with, and the dude knows, you feel me. Okay, look, I'm willing to, you feel me. I'm willing to work on this with the female, but some you just ain't gonna do it. You feel me?
What do you say?
I'm not working on nothing. I ain't your daddy. It's not. We too grown. Like, if you got it,
Oh Lord,
That's crazy.
We can move forward. We can
Lord.
move forward. The only thing we can work on is like communication. We can work on that. But anything else, man, we too old to be trying to mold somebody into what we want them to be.
he looking for a perfect woman out here.
Yeah.
I ain't a perfect woman, but I'm not finna spend extra time trying to mold
He looking.
you.
He
Then
need
if
his
it don't work out,
he
then
need
that
his
was
food
time
ready to
wasted.
cook.
Then it's time wasted. I ain't into that.
He ain't trying to put the ingredients in it. He
That's
ain't trying to
crazy.
go to the store to get it.
For a certain amount of time. But after that, that's just time wasted. If it don't work out, you got to move on.
There ain't no book to it. Like,
Yeah.
you can't say like this is what I. There's only certain things that's non-negotiable. So there's certain non-negotiables that people should have. Like, that should be like, all right, this is non-negotiable. I can't deal with it. But other than that, everything else you got to be able to work it out. See
Yeah.
what's good for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you can work with it, if the positive outweigh the negatives, you might want to take that risk.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you might want to take that risk.
Yeah.
Boy, 'cause
Real
ain't
life.
too much out there now.
That real
The
now.
pickings are slim.
So what
Very.
risk are y'all willing to take?
No, like if I ask you on your 3 characteristics, like which one do you think, like you don't think they should come? All 3 should be found the first time you met that person for you to make your
let's see.
decision.
She can lack communication, and like she can lack.
But you
not trying to
just
hold a
say he
conversation.
just say that
I
you
can
grown, you gotta know what you supposed to do. So
Yeah, I feel like
how you change your mindset?
I feel like if you at that
Talk on the mic. Talk on the mic.
you're an adult now, you should know how to communicate.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you don't, and I'm interested in you, then we can work on that for like I can't really put no time limit on it, but we can work on that. But if it doesn't change, then cut off.
If she ugly, I ain't putting up with her.
But you wouldn't be interested in it if she ugly though. You wouldn't be interested in
I don't
it.
care how faith driven she is, how motivated she is. If she sued to the beehive, I can't deal with her.
That's true facts.
I can't deal with it, you feel me?
So you basically saying appearance is like your top
Yes,
characteristic.
Definitely.
I mean-
that is.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
it's
Most
yeah.
definitely, because you feel me? I
You're not gonna go out in
I
public.
tell people all the time, and mostly females, every relationship start off on lust, you feel me? When you look at it
Unless.
on lust, you feel me? It was lust at first sight. Cause everybody like to, you feel
You
me?
think so?
Most definitely. I'm like 100%. I'm standing by that.
All right.
You feel me?
I
Look,
guess
when you meet a bitch, you feel me? You don't know what her personality is. You don't know
Yeah.
that she got a great mind on her. You
Yeah.
don't know that, you feel me? She got 6 figures in her bank account. You feel me? You don't know nothing about this female when you see her. Once you start talking to a female, the only thing she look good. Or she dressed good. But
Yeah.
most of the time is she look good. And that's, you feel me? That's lust.
Yeah, but earlier in the first episode, I was talking to Mark. Mark was saying like, yeah, there's certain type of relationship that can be, built on void. Like, for say, if she missing something on her life, and you missing something on your life, and you'll both get connected, and she fulfill that missing part for you, and you fulfill that missing part for her.
It can work. You said?
Yeah, and there you'll grow.
That's true.
What do you think? Go ahead, Mark. Explain to them.
Yeah, so pretty much what I was saying was pretty much if she got a void that's missing and you fill that void, then boom, that could be an attraction right there alone. They ain't necessarily got to be the looks. Like, it could just be an action. Like, say, for instance, you hold the door for her, like, and then she like, boom, that missing void, like,
She never met a gentleman.
gentleman, and then she go to, let me check Trey out, see what he working with now. He done did this now. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it ain't necessarily got to be the look to catch the attention, because a lot of times things just happen just based off of like the feel of it. But in reality, it's that void. You don't feel the void, and then now she's like, oh, let me check this man out. Like 9 times out of 10, most of the good relationships are the ones that last. It ain't even like, oh, she look good, I'm finna go get that. Or he look good, I'm gonna go get that. It'd be like some natural shit that just pop off just cause of
That deserve a storybook ending.
yeah, like sometimes stuff like that. Like you just end up looking at it because you done did something, or she just staring at you, and then boom, y'all click on something like that. Just based off the missing void or whatever. That's pretty much what we were talking about on the first episode. Like that missing void. Like if you feel that void, I'm trying to tell you, Corey, it's a miracle.
So what you think about that, Trey?
Like,
Oh yeah. I'm feeling that. I ain't really never heard that. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it G with you. I ain't really never heard it broke down like that to be G with you. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take that out in the world and preach that to the people. Though, to the people. Cause that's some deep stuff to think about. You feel me? That cause like that missing void that he just explained. It, you feel me? I know about that missing void. That you feel me? People can have missing void, but how he broke it down. As in, you feel me? It ain't really got to be, you feel me, the look and the lust at first sight. Like I said, and he say, you feel me? You could just be holding the door for her, and like she never had to hold the door.
But I think Trey, like based on look, I think most relationships start on that though. It could be hard, like on what you say, like based on look, that's how you look. Cause most guys, they gonna talk, be like, oh damn, she fine. Let me holler at her. But it's rarely happen, like, for someone like to avoid, like to fill in a part of your life. That
Yeah, I think what he say, I think that's like maybe that don't happen all the time. Like maybe 10-15%.
I feel like
them the ones that last though.
Yeah, that's true though. That's true though. I feel like those are the relationship that started as friend. Then later on they started realizing that, oh yeah, we should take some like.
Yeah,
we click.
You feeling the person.
Yeah,
so what y'all talking about? You know what I mean? That's what friends with benefits. That's how friends with benefits start. You look good. Let me get your number.
Is that true?
Yeah, man.
Trey, you say that? Is that true?
About what?
But look, since you say you gotta look at a girl and she gotta look good before you can start talking to her.
Yeah.
So friend with benefit. That's it.
Friend with benefits? No.
You lying.
I mean, see when
I'm just saying, I'm saying in a lot of cases when that's the initial like, I'm feeling this girl, she looks good. Crazy. In your head, you really not thinking about
are you trying to have
end
sex?
Goal.
Trying to have sex.
Right now, you just thinking with your thing, you feel me? You just like, all right, she look good. Let me see how I can get that. Like that type vibe. You know what I mean? So 9 times out of 6, I ain't gonna say all the time, but a high percentage of the time, you feel me? You just trying to catch it. You just trying to catch the body, and then after that, it only end up being like, okay, you look good.
Like I say, the quicker you get in, the quicker you leave.
Facts.
That's pretty much.
Speak on it.
That's crazy.
Pretty much, man.
What do you think, Durante, on the
about
the void thing? You haven't said anything about the void, like feeling a void in someone else's life.
I agree with everything you said.
Mark say that.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what do you agree?
I feel like everything he was saying was true. Like. But those are like probably the real relationships that last.
Would you expect yourself to be in a relationship with, like, would you see yourself in a relationship that someone filled a void that you needed in your life? Would you think that happened with you?
It could. It hasn't happened yet, but
it could.
Yes, it could. It could happen to anybody.
I think it would though, because the way he was like saying, "Oh yeah, you gotta have this type of characteristic to be with me." I mean, already grown and stuff.
That's when you gotta really get to know a person. Like it ain't gonna happen like once you first meet them. When you gotta void?
But Mark said you can't open the door for somebody else and they just be like, oh yeah, you feeling her. Yeah, just for that.
That's the initial click. Like
that's the click. Like wouldn't feel right when he opened the door. It was like ongoing situations that she was missing in her life that he showed. Like
there was this one girl who I ain't finna say her name or nothing, but
go ahead.
I had went to a cookout and she don't fix my plate.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
What? And she don't fix the plate.
She changed your life.
Hey, what?
Look at here, look at here.
Hey, shout out to the ones who still fixing plates.
Yeah, speak on it.
Real live. Y'all the real
What?
niggas.
Y'all are appreciated.
Yeah, boy, I appreciate it. You know, fix me a plate.
Ain't that.
That's crazy. So she just fixed your plate and you felt
That's it.
something about her.
It's a little thing. It's a little
Hey,
thing.
you didn't even know her. You didn't even know her.
Nah, I ain't know her. But I mean, I checked her out there. I mean, we ain't
I
taking
bet she
nowhere,
was
but
fine. Was she fine?
She was great. I mean, not my type, but she was great.
She was presentable.
Yeah, she was presentable, most definitely.
And one thing to know, just because somebody feel that void don't mean it's gonna work out. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's not like a. That's not like a. You feel me?
Defining.
Like that's just not something that's just we just know that's gonna happen. Just cause that void feel. You feel me? Sometimes it might not work out, but you know, sometimes it might do work out. You feel me? So
But life goes on if it doesn't.
true enough, it do.
It's just what it is.
What do you mean? You say life goes on.
Like he said, if the relate or whatever they had going on, it didn't work out.
All right, I feel like I have a question for you, right?
Mhm.
Have you ever a girl, based on what you were saying earlier, when you
Mhm.
say you fall asleep a couple times with the girl that you was quote unquote
Getting to know,
getting to know, communication stage or talking stage?
communicating state. I
The
would say. Communication state. I would say
All
that.
right, the communication
Mhm.
stage. I feel like after you move on, does she feel a certain way that I feel like you're trying to say, oh yeah, females, you need to know sometimes things don't work out, but at the same time you need to accept that when we move a separate way, you need to accept that and don't feel a certain way about
I mean, I would have
What
that
happened?
conversation like, listen, this.
huh?
I would have that conversation with her and let her know it ain't working. I want to just like leave her high and dry.
So if she don't if I were to say on your characteristic, if she don't feel, if it happened that she don't meet one of your characteristic point, you're probably gonna have a conversation with her and tell her that, yo,
No, I would have a conversation with her and let her know like this is what I do like about you and this is what I don't like about you. And
then what's next? What you
if
gonna
she
tell her?
willing to work on these things for our benefit, if we're trying to see a future with each other, then we should work on these things, and
So
vice
how-
versa. Like if she sees things that she like, I work on and see however it goes.
So how'd you talk to the girl that didn't want to let you sleep in peace? How'd you
I
break
just let
up?
her know like, listen, I'm tired of the petty arguments about nothing.
Yeah,
And it was probably more petty arguments, not just about sleeping, but
Yeah.
just petty arguments that kept building on into each other. Like, listen, I'm not trying to be stressed out. I don't think this is gonna work out.
you talked to her on the phone,
Nah, face to face,
face to
outside
face.
her crib.
How she felt?
She seemed like she was understanding when we was face
Oh,
to
she
face.
seemed like
She seemed like it, but
it had.
went
yeah,
home, seen her post couple things.
Yeah.
Social media types. They feel empowered or some type shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
what.
what she said.
She said, "Oh, niggas ain't shit." That type stuff. I'm like, I don't know what else to do. I mean, I thought I did everything. I
Did you
communicated.
Did you feel a certain type of way to respond back to her
Not
the way
at
she was
all.
acting? So you just ignore it.
Ignored it.
So she never came back and texted you directly. Yo,
Oh
what,
yeah, they come back, but just
what did you tell
ignore
them?
Nothing.
You said they. How many incidents that? Like,
I'm talking about women. Like I'm pretty sure the other dudes been through similar situations.
It's been saying.
but,
I'm talking about
yeah.
your personal
Yeah,
life, bro.
my
I'm not
personal-
talking about
in
you.
that aspect. Yeah, if she came back, I just ignored her. Like she never tried to like get with me, but she tried to have casual conversation. I keep it cool and cordial, but I'm never,
Slay.
doing what we used to do or going back down that road.
So you just let
Yeah.
it be.
Let it be.
Sure, you never had that incident happen to you?
Oh.
Yeah, you say you don't like when people arguing, like when they complain. Like you must have some girls that that argue in your
I
head
don't
so
think no
much
man
that.
likes arguing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I mean, you feel me? With that situation right there, you feel me? I think they was working on, you feel me, building something. So if they wasn't doing that, you feel me, I wouldn't put up with it. You feel me?
You
But
said-
if we were just a, yeah, I say like with his situation, Durante's situation, I feel like they was working on building something. So he probably got fed up. Like, now if I'm trying to build a future with you, we shouldn't be doing all this arguing about nonsense.
Facts.
But now if I was in his situation and this was a chick that I ain't see no future with,
Yeah.
oh, I would have put up with the. Is she gonna
So-
let me? Is she gonna let me slay?
So I'm asking you right now, like, have you ever dealt with that type of like situation when the females argue so much in your head that you had to say, "Oh, we gotta let it go"?
Of course.
How'd you do that? How'd that happen?
I mean, like I said, so if I ain't see no future with her, then I'll probably just I'll put up with it for a little bit and just keep slaying her.
That's real. So was y'all in the talking stage or the communication stage?
This was the I think the stage right after talking. You feel me? Like
That's
Right
dating
after
stage.
talking.
I mean,
Dating.
not the talking stage. You feel me?
Talking
Talking
stage. So you
So
was
it's like,
going out, everything, taking her out.
nah, we weren't going out like that, but
It was friend with benefit.
we were talking though. I mean, it could have been some, but once you showing me all them signs of, and then I already put it into my mind like, okay, I can't be with you. Then I put up with the you getting mad over little stuff because I know I'm not gonna have to deal with this the rest of my life anyways. You
Yep.
feel me? If you gonna let me slay, I'm gonna keep.
Slang.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep putting up with it.
Slay.
But if you my chick and I want to see a future with you, then I'm gonna be like, nah, like I either got to get going or you got to get right. You feel me?
I mean, like, I'm saying, like, for you to put up with all that type of stuff, the slang must have been good, right?
I mean, not necessarily, not necessarily.
Or could you be convenient?
That's all it was. That's all. You feel
Oh,
me?
just convenient.
I mean, yeah, I feel like any dude, you feel me? If it's convenient, you feel me? You ain't gonna come around too much, Ron. That's just like, oh my God, like you feel me? Ain't too many what's names out here that's just above and beyond.
Yeah,
It pretty much made the same.
that's crazy. So, like, basically, your characteristic, you can say it again, summarize your characteristic.
Personality, holding the conversation, and looks.
All right, Trey.
Faith driven. Let me go ahead and put one in the and put in the you gotta look good. And motivated.
Mark, you didn't say anything about your characteristic. What do you say?
I mean, because that's kind of a broad question. I mean, I got a lot of characteristics.
It's gonna take too long.
Yeah, it's gonna take too long to name.
Name three. Name three.
I can give you understanding, spontaneous, and I go with the looks. I mean, just
Yeah.
because I like.
I mean,
a girl to
yeah,
look good. I
most
like a girl to look
everybody
good.
gonna like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like most everybody gonna go with the looks. Like,
Facts.
That's gonna be in there.
yeah,
But
Yeah, I like-
positivity too, like a positive mindset.
yeah,
for
that's
a
good
girl,
too.
Man, that-
Yeah, that's major.
Why I can't deal
That's
with the
major.
negative.
Cause those
Matter
like,
of fact, I put that up there, number one.
Yeah, I need
hey,
to put that in my
a
character.
I need
positive
a peace of
mindset.
mind first.
Positive,
man.
positive mindset come with arguing. Cause the one that have the negative mindset, they
always
argue with
wanna
most
argue.
about.
Argue.
They already
Yes.
always have something to complain about. They never satisfied
I
with.
don't have arguments no more, man.
You just talk.
Yeah, we have a
Communication.
discussion. Hey, arguments is when the
We
feelings
have-
get involved.
shit,
Well,
we have-
that's when it could become an argument. When the feelings get involved,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
start going off of their emotions and stuff like that. That's an argument. When
Shit.
you're having a discussion, you just
Mark,
talking.
Mark, you don't even
That's
have
what
discussion.
I'm on, man. No, I say that's what I have a discussion. I don't
We're
have
having
arguments.
a meeting. We having a meeting.
Yeah, we have a meeting too. Yeah, that's how I'm more better.
Yo, hey, we're gonna wrap before we wrap this up. Yeah, we got a segment called, something interesting. So it's something that I found on the internet, and I'm gonna ask your perspectives, and you're gonna say it. So I was scrolling around, Carlos Miller, the comedian, on his Instagram. He say, I have my car and my woman stolen, and let me tell you this, it's the exact same feeling.
Say that again.
He said he had his car and his female stolen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the exact same feeling. Why? I had insurance on my car, but I had to come out. But to get the woman back, the exact same, to get the female back, he had to come out the pocket to replace the woman. So he had to spent money on the female to replace the females that was stolen from him. What do you think about that?
So he borrowed another female?
No, like this is the thing though. He say he had his car stolen and his female stolen.
But it was the exact feeling.
It's the exact same feeling. Why? Because he paid insurance in his car.
Mm-hmm.
So that stolen car going to get replaced.
Mm-hmm.
And the female, to get a female nowadays, you got to spend money on her just
So
to
you
get
gotta
her.
invest in someone
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's the exact same feeling. What do you think? What's your thing about that?
It's accurate, maybe.
That's
It's accurate.
that's crazy.
That's a little nice play on words.
Yeah.
Could have put it in a rap song or something.
You rap, Trey?
Nah, I don't rap.
You used to rap?
I mean, I used to do a little something.
Oh.
I ain't trying to make it big. I do it to pass time. You feel me?
Oh, I feel you. I feel you. So what do you think about the rotate? What do you think about that?
Yeah, like
You think
said,
it's
a nice-
accurate on that?
Yeah, it's
very-
accurate. Nice play on words. It's cool.
Mark?
All that shit bullshit. Yeah. Oh, man. Carlos Miller just want y'all to laugh. That shit's some bullshit. boy.
Still trying to figure out how you come up with
Hey,
that.
hey, hey, that's kind of true though. Living
It's
in a bigger
nifty.
city, some girls, you know, you gotta have money. Like, yo, you gotta spend
The
the money.
city
no.
life, yeah.
Especially, you know, city girls with them anthems and stuff like that. Come, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's that season.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
people send a check for no reason.
They want them bad.
It's that season.
It's that season.
It's that season when people go broke for no reason.
For no reason.
Real live.
Yeah. But
That's
I
crazy.
mean, Carlos Miller though,
They getting their cars
get back
repoed.
on that, like,
That's
I mean,
crazy.
the female costs way more than the cars. We ain't even gonna,
I mean,
like,
bruh.
the life expectancy of a
Oh,
female.
yeah. The life,
Real
the
life.
life, the life.
Definitely, like,
It's
in
outrageous.
general, you gonna put more into a female than you are a car. So
Way more.
I wouldn't compare that at all.
That's
like,
crazy.
but I guess I get where you coming from.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is the final. So, like, guys, thank you for coming. This
Thank you
was
for
a
having
great,
us.
it was
Thank
a
you for
great
having us.
conversation and funny conversation.
Yeah.
So
Hope to be back soon.
hopefully we're gonna get some good, you know, topics that we can talk about, and I'll see you all pretty soon. So yeah, guys, this is a wrap up. So we'll see you on the next episode.